welcome back to another episode of Who Am I to Judge podcast. I'm Alexis.
And I am Samantha.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. We took a break last week for
We did.
Thanksgiving, but
Yes.
we're back. How are you,
Well,
Samantha?
I am doing well. I am 33, which is crazy to
I
say.
know.
I got a birthday, and honestly, I'm just happy that this break is like we're on the other side of it because I was extremely anxious, you know, leading up to my birthday and like moving and Thanksgiving. It's just always something to do and people to see and for some reason this birthday just felt like weird. Like literally at 12 p.m. I mean 12 a.m. like the next day I was like, thank gosh. Like I was just like, I'm so happy that
That's
this
hilarious.
is over. So yeah, it was a different birthday this year, but I mean everything was kind of different. Like Thanksgiving was a little different this year. It was just like chiller. We didn't do anything too crazy. Um, so yeah, but I hope Jupiter's not being too loud.
No,
Um,
he's not. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, I felt like such a bad friend, y'all, because I literally was like, did not say happy birthday to Samantha until like 10 p.m., y'all. And I felt terrible because
I
it's
had to be
like,
like, it's my birthday, right?
I know it was terrible. And I was like, it's funny because it's like, I obviously did, but I just didn't it didn't align in my mind that like the today
Mm-mm-mm.
though is the 22nd. And so I felt terrible.
It was funny because you literally said on this podcast, like, you would be mad if somebody
I
forgot
know.
your
That's what I'm saying. That's why I felt awful. But it was maybe
I
that was
know, and
God playing games with me.
she was texting me, just, like, random
Like it
stuff,
was a
and
normal day.
you were asking me favors, like, "Can you do the mock interview with me?" I'm like,
I know.
"Okay."
I felt bad. I felt bad.
But, yeah, so, yeah, it's been a lot going on, so I went to
hmm
Brandy and Monica last night.
Yes, which we'll get
I went
into.
out, like, this
Yes, she
past
did. We
week,
gotta
which
hear
is
about that too. We'll
rare.
get into that too. Just going out culture. Yes, we'll get into that too. I've been
How
good.
are you? Yeah.
I've been good. Was here for Thanksgiving, which we'll get into. I don't feel good. I had to take some daytime Theraflu. I don't feel all the way good,
Mhm.
so I feel like I just look kind of like,
I know, I
just
hate not
weaker.
feeling good.
But, it is what it is. And so we so yeah, I just don't really feel good, but I'm happy to be talking to you. Um, okay, let's talk about Thanksgiving. I just feel like I have some funny stuff to say.
Yeah, tell us about your
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
So I was at Thanksgiving. I stayed here with Julia's because Julia, a lot of her dad's side of the family is in the city. And so I was like, okay, like let's stay here. I was really excited because I love New York. I love New York in the holidays. And I also really like Julia's I really enjoy Julia's dad's side of the family. Like they're interesting. Like they went to Juilliard. They're like, musicians on Broadway. They live in the city. Like her one of her aunts lives in like she's like the RA of like a boys choir school in the city. So we like had Thanksgiving there. It was just like a cool, unique time. A
Mhm.
couple of things to note. It's funny because I was like the whole time just like depressed, like telling my mom, like, please meet me in Delaware for a plate. Like, let's meet halfway. I'm missing the black food.
Not a
And
plate.
and she was like, I'm not doing that. And so I was very depressed. But and like Julia was reading me the like menu prior to going to Thanksgiving. And like this was some of the stuff that was listed. It was like plain dressing. Like that's what it was written down as. And I'm like, the fuck is that? Does that
What
mean no
is
seasoning?
I'm
And
like,
like there
what
was
is
like
not plain
stuffed
dressing?
mushrooms, like bacon wrapped figs. And so you can
What?
imagine, I'm
No.
sure those things are good, but you can imagine the black Thanksgiving where there's ham, turkey, roast beef, macaroni and cheese, yams. Like I was just like, Mom, please. She was like, no. Pleasant surprise, the food was actually not bad. Like I was actually telling people this. Like I will say the rolls were like handmade rolls. Like they were
Mhm.
amazing. Um The macaroni and cheese I made was pretty good. They brought like one of Julia's aunt's friends who came was Nigerian, and she brought jollof rice and fish sauce. Like it was actually surprisingly not bad. And so that was, it opened my eyes to like maybe like white people can cook to some extent. And then the second thing that was really funny. So like Samantha comes every year to my Christmas. And it's like people can come in at any time they want. You eat wherever you want. You get plates. Like it's like it's very casual, very joyous, very chill. And so in my mind, that's just how holidays are. And so it's just really funny when you go to a different family. And like I did not realize people have like formal holidays. Like there was like a like a dining room like dining table, and like with
Mhm.
like place settings and name tags at each place setting, like like as if we were at like a wedding. It was like, whoa, this is very formal. And this was like a funny little thing that I know you'll laugh at, and I feel like I told you, but like, so when we went downstairs, like we were all just like, okay, like we were looking at the place setting before the host got down there because she was cooking. And I was like sitting next randomly on the one end of the table, sitting next to like Julia's cousin's husband. The other side of me was Julia's cousin. In front of me was Julia's cousin. And then Julia's to the like diagonal of me. Annika, our friend, came to it too because she's from Seattle and she didn't want to go that far. She's at the other side of the table. Like, I mean, it was like we were all sitting next to random people. And so we all were just like giggling, moving the place, like moving the name tags because we were just like, this is like insane. We want to be with our friends. And like,
Yeah.
Julia's family barely sees her. Like, why would they be on the other end of the table? Like, we want to talk. And so we were like moving the name tags. In my mind, I'm giggling. I'm thinking it's not a big deal. Like
Mhm.
this is a holiday. The point is to be with your family, is not to be strict. It is not to be formal. Like it's supposed to be joyous. So we're like moving it around and giggling. And mind you, it's me, Julia's sister, Julia, Annika, and those two little girls, the two nieces, were also moving stuff around. And all of a sudden, the host comes down. Julia's aunt comes down, and like I'm shocked she could do this. She literally took a look at the table and went, "Oh no, something's wrong with the name tag. Someone moved it. Someone moved it. No one sit down where they're seeing their name tags. No one sit down." So I'm literally looking at Annika and Julia's sister like, oh my god, like is she really about to do this? And she pulls out her phone and she's like, listen to me and
She
sit where I point.
methodically did
And she's
that.
like, Samantha here, Alexis here, da 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 here,
I would
da
have
da
been
da here. And everybody's just like sitting as if like it reminded me of what I was teaching, like giving them new
yes.
desks. I mean, like you're sitting here, you're sitting here. And we actually had to resit in the original seating. And I was just at first looking at Annika like, this takes like one, it's like two things. One, it's like impressive because she doesn't give a fuck. Like this looks terrible. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the optics of this situation look like you're very pressed over it. But it's like to have the guts to literally stop the whole event and redo the seating to your original liking, you don't give a fuck. Props to you to being that fucking bold. But secondly, it's like this is Thanksgiving. Like, why are we being so fucking strict and serious? Like, we should be able to sit wherever the hell we want, eat whatever the hell we want, and chill. Like, the point is to
So funny.
relax. What'd you say?
Yeah. I said that is
Like,
so funny. Like, question,
I've
was this her house?
no, this is at the school. Remember the choir school? They had a dining table like in a like a multi-purpose area.
Oh, interesting. But she like, I guess, coordinated this event?
She did, but like
I'm just
you
asking. I'm
she
looking up
did, but
to get
our parents have coordinated plenty of events and did not have assigned seating at the holiday.
I mean, I'm just wondering, like, what gave her what gave her this authority to feel like she could do this. It's just when you told me that, I was just cracking up. I definitely would have been annoyed and mad. Like, I would have been changing the seats. Like, you told me, like, Annika was sitting next to her uncle, like, not near
Julia's
you
uncle
guys at
never met
all.
right, but it made no sense. Sorry, let me
Uh,
make it clear. But it made no sense. And I'm like, why are you so pressed? Like, this is like I just feel like holidays should be the most like least stressful party. Like it should be you can come in you want, you can eat when you want, you can sit where you want. Like music playing, people are drinking. Like it's supposed to be family fun. So it was just
and
so
I
funny to
even
me that
get, like oh, go ahead.
it was like so strict to the point where it's like, no, sit up, everybody stand up. Like, you know?
Yeah, like, and I told Alexis, I was like, and I get like, like I've had Thanksgivings, we've had all the things. Like we've had Thanksgivings where it's like, okay, like we're eating at a certain time, like at the table, but like people are
Really? I've never had that
yeah,
at any holiday.
I told you this. And like
Mhm.
we go around and like say what we're thankful for and like we're talking and blah blah blah. And then
What if you're not
it's like nice.
hungry?
I mean, everybody's hungry by that point. Like, it's like we've all
Okay.
been waiting all day for things like for the food to be ready, basically. So,
And
Jupiter.
this is like contrast to my Christmas party. Literally, literally, would you say grace? And sometimes me, my friends, a couple of my uncles and aunts go downstairs and start drinking and chilling
Yeah, and
while
we
people eat.
we do that too. But what I'm saying is like eating at a table for Thanksgiving is not like crazy to me. Like
Mhm,
I
mhm,
like and then people like can come later and get a plate and whatever, and like there's a game, so people go watch the game and get seconds and stuff. But assigned seats is a bit much, especially like you said, like, it's not even giving wedding, it's giving orientation where, like, you can't sit with your friends, basically, like, weddings, you at least want them to be
It's
with the
giving like a networking
people.
event. And like,
Yes,
and I had asked Julie about it, and she was like, "Well, maybe like I think she wanted people to like get to know people." I'm like, mm-mm.
but we
This is
can all do that
Thanksgiving. This is
by
not. This is not a networking event. Like, if I want to literally go, hug and say hi to everybody, but really spend my time with 4 people, that should be fine. Like, why do we need to? Why are we making this like orientation?
yeah, and like I totally am with the like, let's go like we're eating together, like we're not all together ever, like people are in
Mhm,
town or like, so
mhm,
like we're sitting at the table, we're talking, like we go around and say what we're thankful for and stuff like
mhm,
that.
mhm.
Um yeah, like I get that intention, but this lady was definitely like way too serious about that. Like, she really and, like, my thought I was like, I wish somebody was bold enough to ask, like, "So what made you, like, what was your methodology? Like, what did you want these people to get from sitting next to these people?" And she probably would've just been like, "I just put people next to people they didn't know," and
And it's
it's
like,
like,
why? This isn't orientation.
right,
It's
you're
the
making it
holidays. I
so,
shouldn't be
like
having to small talk for my fucking life.
and
Like,
just be uncomfortable, and especially when there's, like, new people like Annika, like, come on now. She really should have put Annika with y'all. But yeah,
this is
that's
hilarious.
hilarious.
It was insane
Was
behavior. Like,
that the
I'm
first
telling
time
you.
that she did that? Or, like, is Julia
Um,
used to this?
um, so it was funny because I was standing next to her sister as it was happening, where it was like, stand up, you sit here, you sit here. And I was like, "Oh god, oh god, oh god," like, saying that to, like, Julia's sister, and Julia's sister was like, "Yep, this is my aunt." Like, that's what she said,
Okay,
like,
got it.
shady. And so I think
This
everybody
is
and
her
then
personality.
right, and then, like, when I went over to get food and I was like Annika was behind me, Annika was like, "You know what? That takes a lot of guts." And I was like, "Right?" Like
It
people had
really
sat down,
does.
people had put their, like, wine on the table, and then it was like, "Get up."
Right. It really does, and it's also just like, this is not your birthday, like, I guess if it's like, we're here for you or something,
And then, like
like, this is Thanksgiving. You just wanna
Julius
sit somewhere.
Julia's parents, like, came out of town to see her. She's all the way on the other side of the table, like, it was
That I
so
know
funny.
Julia's mom was pissed about that.
Mhm. But it
That
just
is
made
like
me
a
laugh.
movie. I mean, that's like a sitcom TV show, like, I could see that happening on, like, The Office or, like, something where it's just like and then this was like, it's, like, quiet and it's, like, the mom
I mean,
that came into town is, like, literally, like, all the way at the end of the
when she said, "Get up," everybody was, like, silent and just looking at each other like, "Oh my god." But, I mean, it exposed me to some people's holidays are very
Yes,
formal, very strict,
you
very
have to realize that you come from one family, so
mhm,
there's
mhm.
people that do things completely different everywhere, like,
Exactly, exactly.
you know?
And so
But
it was just funny though. I was just like, this is hilarious. Um,
but I'm
family
glad that the
traditions are just
food was
funny.
pretty good. I'm glad that it wasn't
Mhm,
in the
mhm.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, the best food was the Nigerian food, like straight up. The best food was the Nigerian food. The second best was my macaroni and cheese, and the third was the rolls.
What if
The
they
third was
did,
the
like, a
rolls.
rating? Do you think everybody would upset that?
I think my macaroni and cheese would have been up there, but I mean, literally, like the girl who made. I can hear myself. The girl who made the okay, we're good now. The girl who made the Nigerian food literally looked. So me are the two only black people there. She literally looked at me because I was like, "This is good." She was like, "Yeah, like it's not spicy, right?" I'm like, "I mean, to us, no." And
Mhm.
she was like, "Yeah, I tried to not put any spices like at all in there, but And I was like, "Yeah, basically to them it could still be spicy." And so I so I say all this to say the family might have been like not liked it because it was too spicy. But I
Mhm.
would have ranked the Nigerian food. But I think everyone would have said my macaroni and cheese was in the top three. I think most people would have said the rolls were in the top three. The other option, maybe the carrots.
Do you have carrots at your Thanksgiving?
No, no.
I'm just curious.
We have greens, collard green. We have collard greens. We have string
The
beans,
menu's
and we
the
have
same every
cabbage.
year.
Right, and
Yes.
we have cabbage. We don't have
I love the
carrots, but the
cabbage,
carrots were good. The carrots were good though, but
but
it was just funny.
yeah, I think it is funny. I look forward to the day that I host a Thanksgiving one day, far from now, and like
Mhm,
I have less anxiety about like life.
mhm.
I just look forward to shocking all the people that I know because
With what? Food or just with, like, the
just how good
vibes?
my food is. Like my mom really is a good cook. And so when I be going to other people's Thanksgiving, like not yours or anything, but like when I have other people's
Girl,
food,
I
I'm just like,
know it's not mine. Go ahead.
it's like you're hilarious. But it's like, I'm like, this is not hitting. This is not hitting the way it should. Like you said, we always have fresh rolls, like, that
Mhm,
are delicious and just everything is good. Everything.
mhm. I mean,
And
everything is good,
and
and that's what I
seasoned
was
great.
saying.
And so I just can't wait. And Danielle made a really good mac and cheese this year for the Friendsgiving. And I'm like, perfect. Like, stamp, that's the mac and cheese recipe. Like, that is what we're doing forever
Can you
now.
send that to me, actually? I wanna see that recipe if you can.
I'll have to get it from Danielle, but yes. Until
It's just
y'all send
crazy.
you that when you send me Akila's carrot cake recipe, because I've been asking for that for years.
I'll ask her, but Akila, yeah, I'll ask. Also, if we sound a little different, Samantha's on a new mic, just so y'all know. But
Yes, I'm moving and things are
she's
in
moving,
boxes. I'm
so it's
not
gonna be a little
settled.
funky, okay?
Hopefully it sounds good. This mic sounds good
But
too, right?
let's move on. Let's talk about another topic. Let's get to it. Are you gonna ask me or am I gonna ask you?
Alexis, who was on trial this week?
Well, I really want to talk about your Brandy and Monica experience because I also want to talk about something else that kind of is in the vein of concerts. So,
Mhm.
talk to us. So Samantha went to the Brandy and Monica's "The Boy Is
Yes,
Mine" tour.
I
Is it a
was
world tour?
I don't think so. I don't know though.
Okay, well,
Um,
she went to the tour. Go ahead, talk to
I
us
went
about
to the
it.
Boy Is Mine tour. I was surprised with some tickets, which I was so grateful for because I really like crossed it off my list of like, nope,
Mm-hmm.
can't do that here. But I'm very like grateful, honestly, to have experienced it. And it was really great seats. So basically, overall, it was. pretty incredible. Like, it was,
Tell
like,
me more.
I feel like after the fact, it's still, like, kind of washing over me. Like, this morning, I was like, "Oh, like, I wanna, like, go back and look at all the videos that I took and stuff." Um, well, first of all, Maya was the first act, and one thing I will say, they were on time. That's what I
Thank
love.
you. I love
It was
that.
so everything was on time, like, it took maybe, like, I wanna say not even 15 minutes between Monica and Kelly. It was kinda
Really?
crazy. We thought we would have time to go get a drink.
So, like, what do you mean? It was like Maya went and then it was like like set change and y'all were just chilling and you're saying 15 minutes later the lights went back down?
Yes, we literally left
Wow.
we were leaving before, Maya, like, exited the stage because she's like, "I love y'all," whatever. We were like, "Okay, let's go get in line for drinks or whatever."
Why didn't you get a
And
drink
so
before?
because we got there, like, when Maya was about to come on.
Classic. Go ahead.
Girl, I was riding with people, and whatever, I don't care. So we saw her whole thing, for anybody that's worried about that. But yeah, we went to go get a drink, and literally while we're in line, it's like, "Oh, Kelly's coming on," and this was like, usually you have a little time between sets, but I think it's because they didn't have as much, like, physical stuff, like, between
Mm,
the 2 sets. Like, I think it was just, like, pretty much the set was probably set up for Brandy and Monica, like, behind
mm,
something, and then
yeah.
they were, like, kind of at, like, the front of it.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, there wasn't a lot of time between. Maya sounded incredible. I
I
texted
could
you, I
see
was like,
that.
"Maya sound like her CD." She
Mhm.
hit a
'Cause she's on a
note.
strict diet, baby.
She is a vegan. Oh my gosh, she looked absolutely gorgeous. Like, I'm like, "This is goals." Like, she
Mhm.
is absolutely beautiful.
Jay-Z's over somewhere crying in his phone.
I know. She did play the song and had, like, their little video in the background.
That's funny.
Um, and
Wait, I have a
and yeah,
question. Was it packed for Maya and Kelly, or were people like,
yeah,
you know how sometimes the opening act people are like walking
it was.
around, it's like empty.
No, it was
They were seated and watching it.
we were in there. Yep. People were in
Wow.
there watching, we were singing, like, um yeah, like, especially as, like, Kelly's set, I will say, like, she's doing Soldier and whatever, it was like, "Oh, shit, like, we're at a Destiny's
Mhm.
Child concert damn near,"
Mhm. Mhm.
like, everybody was in there.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, like, Monica Maya did great, and obviously it was, like, her hometown, so that was cute of just, like, she's like, "It's been 27 years," and stuff. I wish she did a little bit more with, like, the costuming and stuff, but again,
Mhm.
they had one outfit,
Yeah,
both
makes
her and
sense.
Kelly.
It makes
So
sense. I don't know of any openers who are doing like wardrobe
yeah,
changes.
and that's why it's just like, yeah, Maya should tour. She really
She
should. I mean,
probably
she probably
does.
does, yeah. I
Yeah.
need to just pay attention to her because she's really good, like, she's a great performer, like, you can tell she's been doing this her whole life, and
What about Monica and
played all the
Brandy?
good songs. Um, what about Kelly? I should talk about Kelly next, right?
We talked about her. Like she sang Soldier,
Oh,
she looked
okay.
great. She had no wardrobe changes. It was packed. People were there. Anything of note to note about Kelly?
Um, just that she did really good, like, she, sounded good, like, I definitely could see growth from, like, the first show.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was just, like, a good time, like, people were definitely singing her songs and saying "Cater to You" and, like, all the things, so yeah, Kelly was good, and then Brandy and Monica were just, like, a treat, like, they
Mhm.
really just kinda broke down just, like, their careers, and it was just fun to kinda step back and just remember just Brandy, especially Brandy for me, like, she was just, like, iconic, like, she
Absolutely.
was like when you're
Moesha, Cinderella, she had a Barbie. I mean, the
yeah,
girl
it's
is
like
our
when you're
childhood.
little yeah, it's like when you're little, it's like these people are like characters almost,
Mhm,
like
mhm,
my cousin Tiffany just like kind of reminded me of her and like
mhm,
she's just deeply etched in my childhood brain.
mhm.
Um so yeah, it was they both sounded amazing. Like they both sounded great. The sets were great. They played everything I could have wanted them to play. They timed it really good too. They were all on time. The
So when did the
dancers
show
were
end?
great. It ended at like 10 or 10:30.
Wow, early. Okay, when did it
Yes,
start?
it started at 7. I'm
So
telling
you're
you, like,
saying at 7 o'clock Maya started.
yes.
At what time did Kelly come on?
Kelly came on at like I don't know. I wasn't looking at the time like that. I can look at my
But I'm
phone.
asking because I'm like, how long do Monica and Brandy actually perform then? Like an hour and a half?
They performed for a while. Hold on. Let
In
me
my
just
mind,
see.
I'm like, the headliner should at least give you 2 hours.
Okay, wait a minute. So Kelly was on stage. Okay, so yeah. Maya didn't come out at 7. That was just like when the show started. So like I would say Maya came out at 7:26,
Okay. What time did
which is
Kelly come out?
crazy. Like the show started at 7. She came at 7:26, and then Kelly was out by she was out a little bit before my first video of her. So I have it at 8:13. So she probably came
So
out at
probably like, yeah, probably like 8. Okay, so it's like 30 minutes. So then I'm
and
assuming
then where did I mean Monica come on? Let me see.
Monica and Brandy come out
They
together,
came on
right?
at 8:48, Alexis.
Okay, so they gave like a 2 hour
Yes,
explanation.
and then the last song, Boy Is Mine, was 10:30. 10:33.
Wow.
Like, they were
I like
on
that.
time. Oh
That's
my god, I was so
professional.
happy. I was so
That
happy. And, like, because they
that's
know people are
professional.
tired. They're like, people are,
And
like,
it's just
you know, they gotta go to work tomorrow, like, you know?
and just like a girly of punctuality. I think nothing to me is more professional than being reliable and starting when you say you're going to start and ending when you're saying you're going to end. And I feel like yes, it's a remarkable thing. It shouldn't be remarkable. It should be the what it is because I'm like it's so fucking professional to say the show starts at 8 and at 8 o'clock the lights come on. Like and that's the kind of ship I try to run, like a professional brand. And so it's just like I'm so impressed by them, but I also felt like they were giving that energy, like in the promo. They were like, "Yeah, we're wearing suits to this. We're like,
I
like
know.
this is serious."
Yeah, no, I was very happy about that. It definitely was giving grown, tightened up, like, because musical acts, like, you never know, like, people definitely have, like, a range of, like, time that they start and stuff, so
Did you enjoy Monica's part?
I did. So, like, Monica, there was more songs that I didn't know, obviously,
Mm,
well,
mhm.
um, but has really good stage presence. I really liked
Mhm. She's
her,
beautiful too.
oh my god, so beautiful, and she had really great costumes, like, I loved how they fit
Mm.
her, um, and the songs are, like, in my memory. I was
Mm.
telling Danielle that it was like Monica used to have, like, those, like, CDs that would be, like, on the infomercials, like, late at night, like, her, like, songs would be, like, on those compilation albums and stuff, and so I remember that, but then she also reminded me of songs that I forgot about, like,
Mhm.
I will cross the ocean
Shame
for
for
you. Like, I
you.
was like, "Oh
I would
my"
go and bring you the moon. Wow, I know people were for you.
yes.
I will. I know
Oh,
people were vibing
yes.
to that.
Oh my god, you they
Did she
were, and the
sing?
sets were
I
so
feel.
pretty too.
I feel. Oh yeah, I've been seeing the videos and the sets look really nice. I feel like
He
I
had great
obviously
feet
was a
too.
I was obviously like a Monica fan for like the things that made it to BET and
Yeah.
stuff,
Mhm.
but what spent like a year on like back in Pandora days on like 90s R&B Pandora, and it gave me a lot of Monica, and I feel like I know a lot of the songs that she probably sang that I wouldn't have known
Mhm.
if I didn't just hear it all the time. Did she sing
Mhm.
I don't get down on the first night.
Mm-mm, I don't think so.
She didn't sing that
She
one? I should
definitely
make a
sang
move, but I don't. You'll probably think if something is wrong. She didn't do that one?
I don't think so. I don't think so, but maybe. You can look up the set
Okay.
list. But I did,
Um,
like, "Just One of Them Days," of course,
I
but,
love
like,
that.
it was just fun to, like, sing that one live. Of course, "So Gone," that was fun.
So
Um,
gone over you.
she did, she did
Oh, she sang
"Ain't
Don't
No
Cook It.
Rowdy Shit."
I don't
You
think I
know?
know Like This and Like That by her. Let me see. Okay, every time the beat drops, I forgot about that. Every time the beat drop, all my ladies in the club, ever do. You know that song.
I do know it, but it's funny because I
Mm.
don't remember it.
She did sing the first night. Um,
Aw.
it's funny, Brandy sang He Is, that's funny. Try you shoulda known better. Oh, yeah, I would've went off on that one.
I gotta send you the videos of that shit.
Oh, and she sang "Why I Love You So Much," Monica. See, some of these songs I do know by Monica.
Yeah, they
Okay, I'm
just
happy. Go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was just gonna
So
say they're just in my memory.
mhm.
Or
So
they're like,
overall, are you
"Oh my god, it was
like
incredible."
compare it, like if you had to rate it out of 10, like you're like it was a 10 out of 10,
Um,
like the set was nice, the costume was nice, the transitions were nice, like
Transitions were nice. One thing I would say, this is I just wanted to, like, point this out, like,
mhm.
aside from rating it. But, I loved how they did their Whitney dedication
Mhm.
portion.
Yeah.
They, like, played the videos of both of their lives, like, interacting with her and
Mhm.
stuff, and then they sang "I Wanna Dance with Somebody," which was so fun, and they
I
sounded
saw a
great.
tweet. Somebody was like, "These are like Whitney's like musical daughters, like Monica and
Yeah.
Brandy." And I'm like, that is like I feel like I can see that. Like
Oh
they
my
had
god,
both had
yeah.
meaningful relationships with her that I
Yes.
think she would like say yes to that.
Absolutely. I
Mhm.
mean, I knew that, but, like, after last night, like, yes. Like, they did, what was that song? What is it? It's like an angels watching over you.
Angel
No,
of my
my yeah, so,
yeah,
like, they sung that, like, around that time.
Monica song.
Yeah, and so they did a good job, like, it felt like, "Damn, like, I miss Whitney," like, and these 2 women, like, lost this woman that was, like, a big part of their career.
I hope they really
Um,
do the residency. I know that Brandy's been, like, manifesting it and talk and being like, "We're gonna have a residency together in Las Vegas," but I can't think of a better moneymaker right
oh
now.
my
Like,
god, that would be great.
they're on the heels of this tour that some people couldn't get tickets to, and, like, right now, I would say they're the biggest or one of the biggest tours going on right now. I mean, Michelle Obama was just at the tour the other day. Beyonce's there, Rihanna's there. I mean, I can't think of a bigger moneymaker right now than having them at least have a
No,
couple months in Vegas. I would go.
it's really incredible, like,
Mhm.
like, Brandy got a little, like, standing O, like, we were, like, giving
After what
her
song?
I don't remember, Alexis,
Oh, I thought it was
but
like a song that she cut up on, but no.
no, it was just like it was a moment where they were both on stage, like, towards the end, because the first set was, like, them 2 together, and it was cool because like, they would just, like, kinda stand off to the side a
I
little bit.
know. I've been watching I watched opening night. Like I know exactly because she
Yeah.
starts off with like "What about all about," and like Monica's
Yes,
on the
yeah,
side. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, and then so, like, then the end, they're both on the stage together again, so and then they, like, talked to us for a second, and then they, like, sang again, and she did, like it was after a song that she killed it, but I don't remember the song.
Did
But
Monica
it was
not
just
get any
nice to get
standing
in there.
O's?
No, she definitely got her flowers too, but that night, like, Brandy got a we were just, like, kinda really giving her flowers, and, like, she was kinda,
This
like,
is the
putting her
thing.
head down and, like, kinda, like, she was crying
Basking.
on stage.
I will say
Like,
this, like, I remember in Milwaukee, I had a friend named Terrence, and he would always be like, who I'll be like, "Who's your favorite singer?" And he would like, "Brandy," and I would always like troll him for it. But this is the thing, like, I'm always reminded time and time again, and I think it's because I literally saw a clip the other day of Brandy on like Dancing with the Stars, and she like made it pretty far. And I was just like, Brandy is like what Kiki Palmer wants to be, I guess. It's like Brandy is multi-talented, the always, even if she doesn't come out with anything for 20 more years, she will be relevant to the culture, because this is someone who gave us
100.
iconic television, gave us classic album, like, it's not like a one-off, like it gave us a classic album and then followed up with even more better out like albums and
Yes.
songs. She was a trendsetter with her hair,
Mhm.
and just like that was ingrained in everything. And then she then just has like a family that also is very famous. Her brother, she brings onto the stage. Yes, he's crazy now. But at one
I
point, Ray
mean,
J was
Kim
like talented and
Kardashian
respected.
and Ray
Yes,
J have birthday. They are integral.
right. And she's an amazing songwriter. She's everybody's vocal Bible. A lot of people talk about that. And it's just like, she's exactly who I feel like Kiki Palmer probably puts on her fucking what is it, like when you do it at the New Year's Eve, you put like, you have a vision board. She's exactly who she puts on her vision board, because Brandy, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, it's about time she understands and we appreciate and continue to talk about how iconic she is to like
Yes,
to music.
absolutely. And it was really cute. Like, she's definitely more shy. So, like, Monica was, like, really doing, like, all the talking.
Oh, really?
She talked to us a little bit. Like, I'm gonna send you the clips. But, like, on the time where they were, like, on stage talking to the audience, like, Brandy was like, "Please," like, like, "You
Mhm.
talk." And
And
she was
that
like,
was the other thing I
"She
wanted
was
to
a little
say.
shy."
And it's
Good.
like, she's also our Cinderella, and I just feel like people don't
Mm.
understand, like, that is my favorite version of Cinderella, and I feel like
Oh
people
my
don't understand the
god.
impact Brandy had on little girls. Like,
What?
I had
Who
her
doesn't understand
Barbie.
that?
Well, I just feel like outside of Black culture, I'm curious if people
I mean,
understand her meaning, and that's what I'm saying is the sad part. Not that it matters, but I'm saying, like, Michael Jackson, people would be like, like, he transcended cultures, and I feel like Brandy to me is that dynamic. I'm not saying in the singing and dancing, but I'm saying like, she had TV, she
yes,
had movies, she had Barbie, she had
yes.
albums. Like she should be transcending more than just like Black media. And I don't know. I'm just happy. Whenever I see her, it's like I remember
Especially
again that.
now. Yes, like,
Mhm,
I'm like, I think it's about, like, now in 2025 because
mhm,
she was super crossover she was everywhere, like, at a certain
mhm,
point of our lives, you know?
mhm.
And so it's just
Everywhere.
like, now I'm just happy that she gets her flowers and can still, do this, go for a tour and do it with Monica. Like, it's just such a
Monica's
full
smart.
circle. It's just such
Monica's
a
smart
full
for saying
circle.
yes. Yes, but you're right. It
Oh
is a
my
full circle.
god,
I
yes.
wanted to say something. So I
All
don't
of
know if you saw,
them.
but Kelly was like, I've been working on music. She's gonna have like an album and a tour in 2026. But this is the thing that I wanted to like bring up. I like
Mhm.
screenshotted it and sent it to you on text message. But she said
I'm
like,
looking at it.
there will be much more dancing, more freedom, more of me. I went back to the studio and I put all my heart into it. It is undoubtedly my deepest work to date. This is the most sincere version of myself without filters. And I hate to say it, but it's like, I love Kelly. But the minute I heard the second part of it is I put my heart into it. It's undoubtedly my deepest work. It's the most sincere version of myself. It's like, every artist says this about every fucking album they put out. Like, it's like, I literally can pull up this version of a quote in Billie Eilish. Probably Brandy said it. Monica said it. Like, literally just like, this is my most vulnerable. This is the most personal I get. This is the deepest I get. Like, you're going to learn more about me. And it's just like, I literally was like bored the minute I read them. And I was like, okay, this is an album I'm not going to like or enjoy or listen to, because
It's
it's just like,
funny.
what are you giving us then if this is the most vulnerable? What did you give us last time, bitch, when you
I
said
mean,
it? Like,
I think it's about the time and place. Like, that time, that was like the deepest depths that they could go, and now it's like I've gone even deeper and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could see it from that perspective of just like the past. Like I thought I went deep, but
I've
I
gotten even
really,
deeper.
yeah, so it's like I really wasn't giving y'all my everything like I thought I was. Like, but I feel
I
you. People
just
definitely do say this kind of general thing. I'm excited to like after seeing her on tour. I mean, like after seeing her, I'm just like, do it, girl. Like this is a good time. I feel like the R&B girlies are putting things out, and I feel like this would be a good time for her to do it.
unfortunately I have no interest. The minute I read that, I was like rolling my eyes, like, bitch, y'all.
I
Everyone says
know.
this. Like,
I think she
it's
might
not
be really
unique.
inspired. So I hope that, you know, I don't like, besides the statement, like what she's saying,
Hmm.
I hope like I put my all my heart into it. It's been year. I mean, it's been since 2011. Didn't we say that? So it's
It's
just
gonna be
like,
about love, and it's gonna be about
I mean, that's
insecurity. That's what it's gonna be about. I could already tell you. Like,
I
it's
mean,
just like,
whatever. I'm just still like, it could be cool. Like, it could be good.
before we wrap up with Brandy and Monica and move on to a different topic, can you name your top three Brandy songs as an ode to Brandy, like we did with Lemonade? What are your top three?
That's hard. I gotta put "Have You Ever" up there because I
Yeah.
literally was
Mm-hmm.
like a child crying to
Mm-hmm.
that song because
Mm-hmm.
it just
Mm-hmm.
touched me. I think I'm gonna say "Wanna Be Down,"
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
and I don't know. I'll just say one of my faves. They're like all great.
Mm-hmm.
Probably "Best Friend." Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll say that one.
That's a good one.
What about you?
My top three, number one is probably Almost Doesn't Count. I
Oh, it's
think
not
number
one.
two is probably Full Moon. I love Full Moon.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, number three, probably I Want to Be Down. Like when I hear that, it makes me so
yeah.
happy.
I know,
Um,
and it's just so different. Like,
That's what I'm
you
saying. Bring
know,
back a better pin. Like I want to be down. Like there's no song that's like
you're never
that.
gonna get that again,
Right? Or like
right?
even Almost Doesn't Count. Like it's like instead y'all
Almost
would flip that and just talk about
again.
love like in a different and like and just like, well, I loved you but you didn't call. It's like she had better shit. Angel of
But don't
Mine,
you
like
think
bring
that
back better pins.
don't you think that, like, maybe Kelly could do something like that?
She's not. I
Alexis,
love Kelly, but I just don't think she's not. She is.
what artist
Like,
could
it's
do
not
that
gonna be
right
original because of the quote. The quote she said was so damn generic that I'm expecting the music to be just like that.
now? Okay, so um,
Mm, mm, mm,
who do you think could do
mm.
that?
Make I don't think I think at this point are like
It's over.
R&B is like dead. They have to reinvent it because it's like the ones that are like
It does.
releasing is like Summer Walker and Kalani, and they're not, to me they're not doing anything different. Um
Yeah.
and then we
It's
get
like
like
they
Coco
definitely are one note, and some of the songs are good, they're catchy and, like, I'll sing them, but they don't hit the same. Like, there's this one song when I started, Summer Walkers today because when I was in the car with James, it was, like, one of the songs came on, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I started listening to it. But it's like, the only thing that's saving you is, like, the heart of a woman, and I'm like, "Okay, like, that's, like let me see how this sounds."
mm,
It's
I
still
like it.
kind
What song is this? Who is this?
it's getting closer. Heart of a Woman by Summer Walker.
I'm just not a fan of Summer Rocker. I'm sorry. The like shit I've heard, I'm like, to me, this is the thing. To me, she's on the same level lyrically. And no, I won't. No, let me say this. She's on the same, yes, lyrically as Janae Aiko. But the reason why I like Janae Aiko a lot and like stan her probably is because Janae Aiko says the same shit as Summer Rocker, but in a different like pace, and she switches it up so it's interesting, and she's giving it to us in a package of like wellness holistic music, which I feel like is more interesting. Like she uses the sound bowls and she's very much like airy and it goes with her vibe. Summer rocker to me is what I would sing in my basement. And I'm not trying to
What
be
do you
rude, but
mean
it's
sing in your basement?
like basically everyone can kind of sing in their basement and like if they really wanted to with the lights off. Like, you know, I could be like, you know, boy, you were supposed to call me, but you with that other girl in her room. I want to talk to you. Like, you know, it's just like I can make up a lyric about a boy cheating on me. Like, you know, it's not like, you know,
Mhm.
like, you know, like I can make a lyric about a toxic relationship, you know, like you I mean, SZA does it well. Like I just the
Mhm.
weekend, you know, like I don't know. It's just like to me, I need
I'm not
something different.
I get what you're saying. I'm not the like I don't know Summer Walker songs like that much to like give an opinion. Like I could see somebody saying that, you know, that her pen is like you said, her pen is crazy or, you know, whatever. She talks about the same things or she makes really good R&B. I don't know. I hear you though. Sometimes I think it's just like personality. Like Janae Aiko is somebody that you would probably get along with in real
That's
life.
true. That's
And like
true.
Summer
Yeah.
Walker is just different. Like, you know, I think she's from Atlanta. You know, she's like an Atlanta girl and like she used to be a stripper and you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't think you guys would necessarily mesh on
That's
other stuff.
hilarious. I mesh with everyone. Are you kidding?
Girl, you be judging people.
I'm not judging, but I feel like I am a person where I'm like, hi,
I
my name's
mean, in
Alexis. What's your
real
name?
life, yes, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think you respect people. Like, you know, like, I don't think you would respect Summer Walker.
Samantha.
I'm just telling the truth. You know, just like the decision she's
Anyway.
made. She's like a little male center, you could say. Like, anyways, moving on. Who else is on
Did you see that
child?
video of did you see that video of Beyonce backstage with Blue and Rumi of the Boy Is Mine tour and she was telling Rumi to get in the car and Rumi was like, "I don't want to."
No, I didn't see that. That
Really?
must have
I'm
been
shocked.
it must have been the days I didn't have my phone.
It was viral. Basically, like they're in the back, they're like, you know, in the backstage area and she's like,
Send
"Go
it
to the
to me.
car."
You know I wanna
I
see it.
will. She's like, "Go to the car." And she says it very seriously. You can see it. Her hand is pointing and she's looking. You can see her face is looking very serious to Rumi, like, "Go to the car." And Rumi's like, all you hear is, "I don't want to." And then all you see is like Beyonce's face, like looking at her like that.
That
Um,
is funny.
I'm gonna send it to you. But it just had people being like, Beyonce is a black mom, y'all. And I'm just like, we didn't see what happened after. I need to see what happened after the I don't want you I don't want to be able to say that because right now it looks like it was go to the car. I don't want to, and she didn't go to the car. I'm sending it right
So
now on text message, and I'm like, if my mom said in front of people said get in the car, and I yelled back I don't want to, the way my mother would have been like 5, 4, 3, and then it would have been grabbing me to the
it's
bathroom.
just funny because it's just like I would never say that. Like, I don't know, maybe I was just like a really good kid, but like I don't know, I would never say that
But
to my
also,
parents.
that's another thing.
Look, I was just like too scared to do You're right. And I'm like, she didn't say nothing.
Right, I need to see what happens after because I'm
Nobody
like,
said anything.
right, because I'm like, you're right. There's a level of parenting where you don't even have the guts to say I don't want to back. And then there's a level of parenting of what you say I don't want to. There's an immediate reaction that makes you get to the car.
It's like,
So
well,
for
you
this
need to
to be
go.
right, but for this to be I don't want to, and she's standing her ground looking at the mom, I was
And
like, I need to
it
see it.
sorry, I was gonna say it might be too that people are watching them. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like
true. That's
she's on
true.
camera. Like I
That's
would
true.
definitely be talking to Jupiter way nicer than not that I like say anything crazy to my dog, but like when there's stuff like when people are
hmm
outside, I'm like, come on, Jupiter, we're
But
so
I'm like,
come on.
But I but I'm like, why did you cut the camera at the best part? Like, we want to know what happened after the I don't
Somebody
want
might have
to.
told them, you know, somebody was like, put your fucking camera down. Like,
I'll
you
be
know,
like,
that
boy,
security
I
is
can do whatever the
tight.
fuck I want. Get the fuck away from me.
Alexis. They would escort you out. So, like, yeah, they
But I
would.
just think it's hilarious. I would be looking at them like, don't fucking touch me. But that's
They
hilarious.
will, Alexis.
I don't
I'm just
care. I'll
I
make a
just want you
fucking
to know that they
scene.
will touch you if
I'm
you're,
like,
like,
she's not fucking
refuse
Jesus. I can take a video
not
whenever the fuck I
even
want
just
to.
not just a Beyonce, just, like, if you're backstage and you're causing an issue or not, like, obeying the rules, they will grab you up and take you out
But
of
yeah, I
there.
want to see what happened after the I don't want to, because I'm like, that's when you see what kind of parenting it is.
I know. Oh,
But I'm
Beyonce.
like, Rumi is proving like second dot, it's like second, like youngest
Oh,
child,
yes.
like
Oh, yeah. We definitely will test your boundaries.
we'll definitely be like, no.
Just more
Um,
free. So,
yes,
yeah.
child.
Anything
What
else you
else?
wanna talk about?
What was the thing I was telling you yesterday? I
I
wish I
know, because 'cause we're gonna be so
remember.
mad. You were like, "I'm gonna talk about it on the
Y'all,
podcast
I had
tomorrow."
called Samantha and I was saying something and she was cracking up and I was like, I'll talk about it on the podcast tomorrow. And of course, none of us wrote it down. And we're here
Just
being
try to
like,
think real quick. I'm trying to think real quick. We were talking about yesterday.
hmm.
Was it like a friend or something or dog stuff or and was it the rude thing when you were
The
asking
what?
me when you were asking me if this was rude? That wasn't it?
No, it wasn't that.
Okay.
It wasn't that.
Was it school stuff? I mean, high school stuff? I don't know, ma'am. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. We don't know. We'll remember it
No,
another
I
time.
wanna remember.
I do too, but I there's nothing that like something else has
I
to be
don't
said
know.
that's jogging my memory.
I have no idea. But yeah. Okay. Well,
It was a fun week.
yeah. Oh
We
yeah.
will see what happens this week and talk to y'all.
Yeah. I will
Um,
say this is like one thing just because I know you said this at the beginning, like going out is, it's
that's
fun.
hmm
I want to definitely go out more. Yeah, I had a good time. I was so proud of myself. Like Danielle's like not she was not available to come out with me.
that's
I
Samantha's
was
safety blanket.
yes, she is. And just my favorite person to go out. Just like this is my favorite person. We get to like laugh and dance together. Um and so I went out by myself. I drove to the place. I didn't Uber. I didn't want to spend that money. But I walked into the venue by myself and just, found my friends. And it wasn't terrible. But anyways, like, yes, it was nice to go out. That's about it.
I feel like going out is like it just depends on who you're with. Like sometimes people are like on the vibe you're on and you're like, hell yeah. Sometimes people aren't on the vibe you're on, and that's either like too turned up or too turned down. And you're just
Mhm.
like, get me home. But one thing I
You
feel like
go out.
about being 30 that's like amazing is like you just don't care. And I just literally was thinking about how like for Adriana's birthday trip, like we had done a full boat day. Most of them were sick. I was actually probably the only one that was like up and at it during the whole boat day. And then when we get home, they're like, let's go out. And I literally was like, I'm not going. And like, what did I do? Put on my fucking bonnet, my pajamas, and enjoyed that fucking villa of a house while they
I know
left. I
you
said,
were
bye,
in it in
guys.
5 seconds.
I
Alexis
locked
changed
the
it into
door.
her clothes so so
I
fast.
locked the door. I got on the phone with Julia, and I was like, ha ha ha. Like,
I
I had
love
my
it.
iPad. I was watching TV. Like, it wasn't even a question. But I feel like
Oh
in
my
when
god.
I was in my, especially early 20s, I would have been
Ugh,
like, I would have been
pressure.
pissed off.
You would have been out there uncomfortable, annoyed, like, yeah.
I
I love
remember one
just
time
leaving when I want
I
to.
remember I remember one time when we were like just about to go to college or our first maybe it was our first year in college. I came home for a break and like y'all wanted to go out and I really didn't want to go, but I felt, FOMO and forced to go. And I literally will never forget this because I'm like, this is so me and just like hilarious. I like everybody was all in cute outfits. I put on like my Delaware sweatshirt, Delaware sweatpants, and put on a leather jacket on top and like literally went to the party and just like sat. Like, I was just like, I don't
That
even
is
wanna fucking be here.
hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Like,
Why
all
did you sleep?
Veronica's all out, like, Veronica's in her outfit, booty poking out, talking to people, and I'm literally in a sweatshirt with a leather jacket sitting there with my arms folded, like, "Get me home."
You should have gone home. That is so funny. That's the type of shit you did in our 20s at least. I feel like the
Mhm.
Gen Zers are probably not as pressured.
Well, but Gen Z drinks less than millennials. I don't know if you saw the
Yeah,
statistics.
they do.
I think they're chiller. I don't think that I mean, not that that's a bad thing, but I think they're
Or
more
like
chill.
more
Like they're
independent or something. Like
Mhm.
they're not
Mhm.
as like I mean, they
Mhm.
don't even really the club party culture is way different like than it was.
Do
Like when
people
we
really
were
even go to the clubs?
I mean club lounge like yeah, I don't feel like people do that as much as they used to. And yeah, like I mean, we had proper house parties like at one point, like not long after we graduated from high school, people were still having like a proper house party. I don't think anybody does stuff like that anymore. So, but maybe I just don't know.
Maybe, but
But I am glad to be in the age where we can just do what we want and relax when we want, but
you can
I
just be
will challenge
yourself.
myself to go out more
I look
because I do
awful.
have fun. I have like, I'm a good time when I do go out. Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Who Am I to Judge podcast. We're back. Send us an email with any discussion topics or DM us on TikTok or Instagram. And yeah, we'll be back next week. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. Remember to email us your discussion topics at whoamitojudgepod@gmail.com. Also, remember to subscribe to Who Am I to Judge podcast on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcasts. If you love us, please rate us and review. And if you don't, leave us alone. Tell a friend to tell a friend. See y'all next week. Bye, friends.